Feel Good, Freedom Sound, Rutical, King Clegg, Imichi, Counteraction, all performing on and powered by the mighty Morel sound system. One Sky 12-volt sound system in the garden from 8 p.m. One and all roads lead. Saturday 5th of August, 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. Advance £10, door 15 before midnight, more after. Too Funky Music Cafe, 23 New Park Street, Leicester, LE3 5NH.
Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook and Twitter at Radio 2 Funky, or visit our website radio2funky.co.uk.
The Arts and Business Show with Mahmood Reza.
So sad, sitting by the ocean, me heart she feels so sad. Don't got the money to take me back to Trinidad. Papaya juice, banana pie, 6 coconut, 1 female goat, and plenty fish to fill the boat. 1 bushel bread, 1 barrel wine, and all the town she come to dine. But here is bad, $1 buy, cup of coffee, ham and rye. Me throat she sick from necktie, me feet she hurt from shoes, me pocket full of empty, I got calypso blues. This Yankee girl give me big scare, it's black the roots, it's blonde the hair, her eyelash false, her face is paint, and pads is where the girl she ain't. She jitter back when she should waltz, I even think her name is false. Calypso girl is good a lot, is what you see, is what she got. Sitting by the ocean, me heart she feels so sad. Sitting by the ocean, me heart she feels so sad. Don't got the money to take me back to Trinidad.
Well, hi folks, that was Calypso Blues with Mona Baptiste. I've got London is the place for me, Lord Kitchener, coming on. Now you're thinking, why are you playing Calypso Blues? Why are you playing London is the place for me when we can get it live on air? Well, because 75 years ago, from Trinidad, amongst the other hundreds of people on the Empire Windrush, was the Windrush 1948. This is the 75th anniversary. We're going to talk more about that after 10:30. Welcome to the Arts Business Show. What have we got in store for you? Well, we're going to talk about Windrush. We're going to be talking about focus, distraction, see what's going on in Leicester. Got my bulletin board here, bit of chat, some more lovely music, and let's crack on now with Callie and Kanda.
Yeah, yeah. 28. Cali. You know I love you, my tree. Yeah. Got a white boy on my roster, he be feeding me pasta and lobster. He just hit me up on Tuesday, like, what you doing, babe? Let me take you shopping. I told him, well, I'm a little busy. He said, damn, I'm in your city. But anyway, it's okay, hope you have a good day, I'ma see you by day 50. Then I told him, you treat me so well. He said, cash out Pazelle. Matter of fact, scratch that, I'ma see you a stack just cause you fine as hell. And I told him, well, thank you, baby. Anything for my favorite lady. Well, I gotta go, they just let me know that I could pick up my Mercedes. I might just be in different area codes. He know what's up. Everywhere I go, every time I pop out, I call and they drop the low. Drop that location. Cause I might just be in different area codes. She know what's up. Some of them bros could be your daddy. And I big pimpin' cause they know what's up. Got a he from the trap. He low-key ain't stay off the map. Anytime I need some money, he say pull up cause it gotta be cash. Pushed up, he design it down. He like, babe, you ain't never around. When I gotta put up in the dirt cause why you ain't never in town? I'm out of the way with Pablo. This swear that he your chapo. He know not to play in my face cause I swear it's hard for him to keep my calm. He be tweaking cause he in my vato. In his pockets like I hit the lotto. I'ma get to this money, it's these. That's forever the motto. I might just be in different area codes. He know what's up. Everywhere I go, every time I pop out, I call and they drop the low. Drop that location. Cause I might just be in different area codes. She know what's up. Some of them bros could be your daddy. And I big pimpin' cause they know what's up.
Leicester's black music and art station, Radio 2 Funky.
This is your night. Don't let anyone take it away from you. You've been training, working, grafting over this moment right here. You're not gonna give up. You're not intimidated, you're fearless. You're gonna walk away with that battle, believe it. Manifest that, baby. Yo, this is your time. Listen. Look, a young man, he was all alone. On his mind all the time was the golden throne. See, he was never committed, but he was in the zone. Was a spectator, but now he's running the show. Cause the journey wasn't gonna be sweet like ice cream. Never the aggressor, but belonged to the crime scene. Dropped out of school, so a job wasn't likely. Hand on my heart, he's the toughest that I've seen. Ran with the amateurs, he belonged to the big leagues. Undefeated, knocked out about 16. Man was determined to write his name within history. Picked up and scouted, yeah, he was signing up quickly. Body conditioning, couple rounds on the bag. Parents are neglecting and his brothers on the tag. Number one contender, but he doesn't wanna brag. He wants to work, so it's his arms and feet that he drags. When he runs, they all follow. Dying today, so he's living for tomorrow. Hard on the outside, inside he's hollow. No time for jokes like we're live at the Apollo. You gotta be serious when you're battling a warrior. If it's not the best you got, it turns to your memorial. Express what you feel inside. Run towards the finish line, standing victorious. They gather, hear the people chanting. We need a fighter. We need a champion. Over there in the distance is where the young boy trains. He put his hand to his heart and he said that he will reign. And it will reign, but he will remain, cause he will reign. I will reign. Who else is really gonna put the belt around the waist? Who else is really trying to put a smile upon their face? Who else is really trying to be the hero with the cape? Grab a pen, you can ride along with some of the greats, but only you can write your destiny. Not a businessman, but it's time that they invest in me. Feeling the adrenaline they could never inject to me. Gotta stay calm, can't afford to get a penalty. My pedigree is putting energy into my enemies. Success turns a liking into a jealousy. Irrelevant opinions when they haven't heard my melodies. Building my legacy so nobody is telling me. Knocked out cold on the floor, the ref starts counting 1, 2, 3 and then 4. By the time he gets to 5, you start feeling alive. You get up from off the floor, letting down the roar. And they can't believe it. Nobody would have thought that he would go and repeat it. If you don't have heart, then there's no achievement. When they say hard work over talent, they mean it. I put my soul in my work. No point in being top 2 and not being first. Through my ball in the grave. My
arts and business.
Get in touch with us at Radio 2 Funky via WhatsApp or text service on 07554180330.
Welcome back, folks. It's 10:15 and some loose change there. We had Cali area codes and Kinder. He will rain, and what a beautiful, beautiful day it is. It's 22 degrees C, a little bit muggy. The forecast is very good. We've had the intermittent showers in the last few days here. So, what do you think? Are you enjoying the weather, folks? Are you somebody who gravitates towards nice, warmer climes? Are you somebody who likes the sun beating down on you? Do you feel like the heat on your skin? Or are you somebody who prefers the cooler climate, perhaps the rain, the snow? Yes, snow feels like a long way away, but whatever way we look at it, I'm staring out my window. I can't really see much cloud in the sky, which means it's going to be a beautiful day there as well. Not so pleasant for when it comes to sleep. I've got the fan on in the background, trying to keep it cool. I'm keeping myself cool by having my shoes off. A lot of heat. The shoes, by the way, the feet are the foundation of a good central heating and cooling system for you. So you enjoying the heat? Are you basking it, or are you somebody who doesn't particularly like it that much? And here we are, June the 22nd, 2023. Special day today, the 75th anniversary of Empire Windrush. We're going to have a chat about that after 10:30. We're going to look at some of the musical influences that have come from the Windrush, talk about the background of it, what it represents. We can't talk about Windrush without mentioning the hostility that the initial influx, the initial cohort of people invited to the UK experienced. The scandal that erupted and all the rest of it, but we're going to keep those positive vibes going here, and also it's a special day tomorrow which I shall announce in due course. But for now, let's get back to some music, and this is Paloma Faith, and then followed by KO'd.
Same town, trying to find something new. Broken picture frame, I've been frozen in, trying to find a better view. This ain't me, this ain't cool, this ain't what I signed up to. This ain't right, it's no good, no good. Oh, everything is changing, and I've been here for too long, going through the same things. I've been hurt and done wrong. Got to move on, say I can't do this anymore. If everything is changing, then I know, yeah, gotta let go. I don't understand playing by the same hand, how you'll find something new. I can't work it out what it's all about. I won't live my life through you. This ain't real, this ain't true, this ain't what I signed up to. This ain't right, it's no good, no good. Oh, everything is changing, and I've been here for too long, going through the same things. I've been hurt and done wrong. Got to move on, say I can't do this anymore. If everything is changing, then I know, yeah, gotta let go.
on my knees for some blessings, please. Don't know what came over me. I just need some blessings, please. I know mama proud of me. And my daddy pray for me. And my boys them did for me. On the go never stopping. And them no be no they sleep. Man must work and get money. So I'm standing on my feet. All this talk na felony. Let them stay away from me. All these enemies. Stay away from jealousy.
Yo, I've been praying and praying and praying. I had apps outside of my house on a Monday night, just patiently waiting. Yeah, it had food in the basement. My mama just knew by the fragrance. See, this shit I do is amazing. I just hop in the whip and I'm racing. I put 40 on tools, make it 42. I just hop in it and I make it move. I just step in the cut, I'm on 42. And I told that I ain't one of you. I just pay for the shit I'm chasing. You can hear for the shit that I'm making. If I bring up my he make a move. 42 on that and then cool and I saw my
I've been praying on my knees for some blessings, please. Don't know what came over me. I just need some blessings, please. I know mama proud of me. And my daddy pray for me. And my boys them did for me. On the go never stopping. And them no be no they sleep. Man must work and get money. So I'm standing on my feet. All this talk na felony. Tell them stay away from me. All these enemies. Stay away from jealousy.
I never even pay for the music industry. Oh, yeah. Many men want my head, but they know me, I get my chest. Bring that leg. Now the demon of Kachiburata possess me. Who them be? Take my belt when I am not Israel. I done the whip and wail from the time of Madosa. Fact. Indomie 3H, ask or short or better still Aguna. Suffer. Be a neighbor. Say. I dey fast and pray, now my walk I dey. If you dey find me, I dey play my game.
I've been praying on my knees for some blessings, please. Don't know what came over me. I just need some blessings, please. I know mama proud of me. And my daddy pray for me. And my boys them did for me. On the go never stopping. And them no be no they sleep. Man must work and get money. So I'm standing on my feet. All this talk na felony. Tell them stay away from me. All these enemies. Them they sing my melody. Stay away from jealousy.
The Arts and Business Show with Mahmood Reza.
Got what it takes to be a presenter? Or looking to gain valuable experience behind the scenes in radio? Why not join us at Radio 2 Funky? To get involved or for more information, contact info@radio2funky.co.uk or call us on 011 62 55 9837. Radio 2 Funky.
Absolutely, folks, and welcome back to Radio 2 Funky, broadcasting on 95 FM, DAB online as well. Now, effectively, on that last bit of presentation, if you are sitting at home or in your car, walking about, you're listening and think, oh, that sounds interesting, but I've got no experience, I've not done this before, fear not, because you will get some full training, you get support, guidance, you'll be part of a wonderful radio family as well. It gives you a chance to expand your skill set, get into something that you may not have done before. You may already be somebody who plays music, has got a different vibe for a show and all the rest of it. So drop us a line at info@radio2funky.co.uk, mark it DJ presenter, something along those lines here, and let's check it out there. So please do that. I think you'll find it really incredible here. So let us crack on with today's show. So after 10:30, we're going to be talking about the Empire Windrush. I'll give you a sort of a brief overview of some of the highlights that for me are important here. So that's the background story, some of the wonderful musicians that came from there, the scandal and the celebration of the event in about 5 years ago. So 75 years, we break that down. There's a 70th time frame that's important, I think, and a 5-year time frame as well, which I will mention after 10:30. And do you feel in your working life, in your business life, do you get distracted? Do you sometimes lack focus? Do you find yourself overwhelmed? Too many things going on? Well, I'm going to be talking that after about 11 o'clock there as well. Drop us some thoughts. We're going to have some more music. We're going to have some stuff read off the bulletin board, and if you're thinking, what is this bulletin board you're alluding to, Mahmood? Well, the bulletin board is as it implies. We are a wonderful radio community station. We are broadcasting to the people of Leicester and also over the wonderful world of the internet and DAB online here. So if there's an event you've got going on, and you want to broadcast it, you want us to read it out over the airwaves, not just me, by the way, but all the other presenters as well, well, drop us a line at info@radio2funky.co.uk. Or if you're thinking, how else can I get in touch with the show? Well,
follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook and Twitter at Radio 2 Funky, or visit our website radio2funky.co.uk.
it's another way of doing that, and we'd love to hear about that. So an event, a project, an activity and all the rest of it. I'm going to drip in some more between now and 12 o'clock. But till then, so we have some more music, folks? Well, here's a couple of tracks for you. This is Cal P, What Have You Done? Followed by Kess, Reggae, a remix. Can't wait.
I see you looking at me from a corner, baby. Yeah, don't be shy, me want you closer. Oh, baby, I'm thinking that me and you could mix proper. My baby, the way you move your body, that's my cosa. Oh God, you go, oh God, you go. Why you there put me for high tension? Oh let you go, oh my you go. Yeah, make you knock me for your station. Only kinja kwata. My baby, tell me what have you done? What have you done? What have you done? Oh God, you go, oh let you go. Oh God, you go, oh God, you go. Why you there put me for high tension? Oh let you go, oh my you go. Yeah, make you knock me for your station. Only kinja kwata. My baby, tell me what have you done? What have you done? What have you done? Oh God, you go, oh let you go. Madun ko jẹun yo, amadun bi asaro, gẹ́gẹ́ mú kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ tó. Girl, I want you tonight, oh. Dákunjọ jẹ ká fọ́, amadun bi asaro, gẹ́gẹ́ mú kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ tó. Yeah. I need somebody with the cool me down. I need somebody with the cool me down. Jesus, oh God, you go, oh God, you go. Why you there put me for high tension? Oh let you go, oh my you go. Yeah, make you knock me for your station. Only kinja kwata. My baby, tell me what have you done? What have you done? What have you done? Oh God, you go, oh let you go. Oh God, you go, oh God, you go. Why you there put me for high tension? Oh let you go, oh my you go. Yeah, make you knock me for your station. Only kinja kwata. My baby, tell me what have you done? What have you done? What have you done? Oh God, you go, oh let you go.
Are you a small business looking to get your message heard? Why not advertise with us? We have a range of ideas that can help grow your business, cut through the social media noise, and talk directly to your audience. Contact info@radio2funky.co.uk or call us on 011 62 55 9837. Don't believe radio works? You're listening, aren't you?
I know a way to go in the mall for a vibe. I know you want to free it. All of these signs revealing. Don't let me waste the time. Come along for the ride.
it up in the air. You back it up right there. Show me your love and bring that waist to mine. No, you pretty like shine up in my face when you laugh at me. Your body tight, show it off for me. Fall in our best line and give thanks for life. Yeah, and we go down like kitty, 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 kitty. We have a style like kitty, 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 kitty. The way she go like kitty, 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 kitty. From the way jam like kitty, 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 kitty. That's the fun.
Baby, come give me a reason, 'cause I can't help the feeling. My hands up, got us touching the ceiling. Are you seeing? We found. Oh, come touch me, baby. Only got my hands all over your body. Kinda hoping that you wanna be naughty. Baby, come and live up like this. Come and bring your body and twist. Baby, come and live up like this. Come and bring your body and twist.
Like a playboy, bunny. A playboy, bunny. A playboy, bunny.
Let's keep dancing, my baby. Oh, yeah. Alright, yeah.
The way she go like kitty, 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 kitty. Come and we jam like kitty, 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 kitty. That's the vibe. Yeah.
Baby, don't rush, just take time when we ride on baseline, because you vibration, me and you, girl. Don't know the expectations. Take a shot and enjoy yourself, girl. Where you're going and a bubble like salsa. Rock and groove, baby. Don't just move at me. Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Yeah, girl, give it to me. Ooh, we dance all night till we saw and we feet her. Longer than nights, the moment gets sweeter. All to your clothes, all to your sneakers. From the sun to the Egyptian street, yeah, we can jam like
we love. Kitty, 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 kitty. We have a style like kitty, 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 kitty. The way she go like kitty, 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 kitty. From the way jam like kitty, 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 kitty. That's the vibe. That's the vibe, come get it, yo. Hit me with the one drop and let it go. Anywhere the girl, them at the day, yo. When you're area, oh, I. So baby, come, now we'll live it up. Tell me when you wanna build it up. Let's get hotter, send it up. You know we like that, yeah. 'Cause we vibe on top. Yeah, we play every day. And we don't stop. 'Cause we got love to share, yeah. Oh, nah. Girl, you are the one, say me ready, yo. Come here for the rum and a rendezvous. Keep it for me nice and steady, yo. And we can jump like kitty, 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 kitty. We have a style like kitty, 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 kitty. The way she go like kitty, 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 kitty. Come and we jam like kitty, 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 kitty. That's the vibe.
2023 sees the 75th anniversary of the HMT Empire Windrush, arriving in Britain on the 22nd of June 1948. Join the Windrush 75 network and help us make this a year of national celebration of our shared history.
And welcome back, folks, here. So this is the Arts Business Show. This is 10:35 as we count the seconds down. 22nd of June. It's a beautiful summer's day. The sun is beating down. It's been pretty good here. Not particularly brilliant at night unless you've got the fan going there as well. I've got the fan in my office keeping me nice and cool and all the rest of it. And we kicked off the show today with Mona Batiste, one of the Trinidadians who were on board Empire Windrush when it came across 1948. On 22nd of June 1948, the Empire Windrush ship arrived at Tilbury Docks in Essex. 800 plus passengers. Now, they were invited to the United Kingdom. It was quite strange, actually, because there was advertising. Britain reached out promising reduced prices on flights, inviting people to come in from the Caribbean to come and help rebuild Britain post-war, get them working in the NHS that had been newly formed as well, military positions, working production, steel, coal and iron and all the rest of it, and answering that call from quote-unquote the mother country, they came over and unfortunately not the welcome they should have got and not the welcome that they deserved as well. So there's some good stuff that's come from Windrush in terms of very much so the impact on our cultural, social and economic life. The bad stuff was what happened to the people who came from Windrush and the scandal that kicks off 5 years ago. And we're just going to dip our toe in the water and just talk a little bit about the journey that had made. Can you imagine travelling thousands and thousands of miles, being invited into a country and being met by a hostile reaction? Not for everybody in the UK, but it certainly wasn't as welcoming as it should have been. We've moved on since then, but in 2018, get my dates correct there, we had a scandal in terms of, well, I'll tell you more about that before 11 o'clock. Now, Mona Baptiste, by the way, you might think, why have I started her? Now, she settled in Germany, by the way. That's where she had a musical career. But she was a very famous singer, came to Britain, big influence on the musical scene there as well. Not very well known nowadays, certainly in the UK, but very well known in Germany, where she established a life for herself and her family and all the rest of it. And we probably underestimate the impact that people make in the UK in terms of bringing their skills, integrating into the fabric of British life, their own uniqueness and all the rest of it, and we ignore that at our peril. Let's have some more music, and this is a song from Usher called Superstar.
This is for you, my number one. This is for you, my number one. This is for you, my number one. Spotlight, big stage, 50,000 fans screaming in a rave. Bodyguards and limousines, this is the way I see you in my dreams. Paparazzi flash, 100 pictures all of you hanging on my bedroom wall. I'm a kid again, I feel like 13, but I mean, since we fell in love, girl, I've been your groovy baby. Oh, you are my superstar, yeah. I'm your number one fan, give me your autograph, sign it right here on my heart. I'll be your groovy baby. Oh, you are my superstar, yeah. Your number one fan. This is for you, my number one. Front row, there I am, jumping and hollering, waving both hands. Will you notice me, little me? Drove 12 hours, girl, just to see your pretty face one more time. On my ticket, I was first in line. This is a metaphor to show how I adore you, baby. I do. You are my superstar, yeah. I'm your number one fan. Give me your autograph, sign it right here, sugar. I'll be your groovy baby. Oh, you are my superstar, yeah. Your number one fan. All that I can show you how super you are. You're truly special. Your love is legendary to me. I never leave your world. Treat you like a diva, girl. You're all one love. Cause they don't make them like you anymore. So I dedicate this to my superstar. For no time, I'll be your groovy baby. You are my superstar.
you don't love yourself. Know that you are loved, even if you don't love yourself.
Arts and Business Show with Mahmood Reza.
Welcome back, folks. So let's just swap that for a bit of DJ Show Chucky Beats here. We want that one coming on, don't we? Yeah, crack on there as well. So that was two wonderful tracks there. Superstar Usher, Know That You Loved Me, Cleo Seol. And it's 10:44 and some loose change of seconds. Here we are, as I said, on this beautiful sunny day, singing this wonderfully air-conditioned, when I say air-conditioned studio, you're talking about a fan blowing gently in the direction. Hopefully the noise isn't distracting for anybody. I've got the window closed, by the way, because we've got some very fruity language going on outside, and I don't want that broadcast over the airwaves on Radio 2 Funky. So who are the Windrush generation?
Windrush 2023, celebrating our shared history on Radio 2 Funky 95 FM.
Well, the Windrush generation is anyone who immigrated to Britain from the Caribbean between 1948 and 1971, and it was named after one of the most famous ships, an ex-Russian ship, by the way, the Empire Windrush. We had passengers brought in from Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago, among civil servants, legal and military officials, as well as musicians, artists and domestic workers. And I said earlier, they responded to a call out, an advert to say to Britain at a reduced price after the Second World War, and about 500,000 people took up the offer. Unfortunately, they didn't get the welcome they deserved. In many cases, they were blocked from gaining employment in the private sector or from living in private accommodation, and many public venues, including pubs, clubs, restaurants and churches, barred them from entry. A disgrace indeed. Now, do you have you heard of Baroness Floella Benjamin? Those of you might remember from Play School, but she's had a fantastic career here. She came to Britain from Trinidad as a 10-year-old in 1960, and she, with Patrick Vernon, campaigned for Windrush Day to be celebrated in the UK. That wasn't actually granted until 2018. There was much resistance at the time, and it's a testimony to her and others how much tenacity, resilience that they had to actually eventually get Windrush to be celebrated itself. In Parliament, she was told by them it wasn't needed because they have Black History Month. Her words, and I'm quoting for some research that I did before I came on the show. I'll quote her: "That's missing the point," she said. "The arrival of the ship in Tilbury in 1948 is a focal point of great magnitude for the Caribbean diaspora. For those of you who had to overcome so much adversity, it's got great significance." Now, effectively, so therefore Windrush Day is now an official celebration, but it's only been there for 5 years. I want to drop in a couple of other bits about Windrush here, talk about some of the music and how it's influenced the UK and beyond. We're also going to talk just a very minor bit about the background of the scandal, and I'm only saying this, by the way, folks, here because when we look at history we can focus on just the more recent events here, look at the context, and it's amazing. I can't imagine what it would have been like to leave my home, to get onto a ship, travel across the ocean to come to a country that I have an affinity with, never seen before, and to make a life and settle in the UK and try and make something of that. That's fantastic and a great testimony, and it's being recognised today as it duly should be. Shall we have some more music? This is Little Dirk Feet and then Little Things by Jojo Smith.
Dirkie, you told me he been on some positive, yeah. Lately I just wanna show up and body some, yeah. Always been a little mathematician. Lately this cash I'm getting got me losing count of these bags. I've been moving too fast. Hard times don't last. Remember when cops are rats talking out my ass? Boy, you ain't shit but a badge.
All my life, they be trying to keep me down. All this time, never thought I'd make it out. No, no. All my life, they be trying to keep me down. I decided I had to finish, but the media called me a menace. I just sat with the men politicians, I'm trying to change the image. You can't blame my past no more, I come from the trenches. Some said I'd never be a superstar, but I know I'm different. I'm the voice, but the system ain't give me a choice. Know some people that's still unemployed. I know a felon who tryna get forward. Child support, your only support. For a visit, I'm going through courts. Went to jail, they was chaining me up. And you know that I'm famous as see how you gon' joke about stimulus, but they really had came in the clutch. I know some kids wanna hurt themselves. Stop trying to take drugs, I refer to myself. Trying to better myself, trying to better my health. But all my life, they be trying to keep me down. All this time, never thought I'd make it out. No. All my life, they be trying to keep me down.
First generation ghetto, cold world, hello. Made it out the city with my head on straight. Keep shooting up the let out. Yo, enjoy the pill, gotta get out. Cause that I spit out is a cheat code, like I'm facing a Rico. And I put a hit out, and another one, and another one. I got like 100 of them by the lap. So they think they're ahead of me, but I'm really in front of them now. Some of them fumbling they bad. Of the little crumbs that they had. A reminder to humble yourself. This could be gone in an instant. Me, I'm running long distance, all pistons firing. I've been stuck between maybe retiring and feeling like I'm just not hitting my prime. These days, seeing rappers be dying way before they even getting they shine. I never even heard of Lil Buddy till somebody murder Lil Buddy. Now I'm on the phone searching Lil Buddy name. Got to playing his tunes all day in my room. Thinking, damn, wicked to get their names buzzed. Just gotta go lay in a tomb. And media thirsty for clicks. I got a new rule. If you ain't ever posted a rapper when he was alive, you can't post about him after he get hit. It's simple, it's the principle. On any tempo, I'm invincible. Don't even rap, I just vent to you. I'd rather that than an interview most days. More like I'm going through a whole phase. Young shoot out the whip like road rage. I pray all of my dogs stay so paid. And the only thing to kill them is old age.
All my life, they be trying to keep me down. All this time, never thought I'd make it out. No. No. All my life. They be trying to keep me down.
I didn't know that you'd be here tonight. Saw you again, think this must be a sign. Nothing you said, it was all in your eyes. No. Can I get close, even for just one time? It's the little things that get me high. Won't you come with me and spend the night? Just a little thing for you and I. And if it's meant to be, then that's alright. It's the little things that get me high. Won't you come with me and spend the night? Just a little thing for you and I. And if it's meant to be, then that's alright. With you, it's such a sweet escape. So if we leave, will anybody notice? If you don't wanna play these games, just tell me what you need and we can go there. Only if for the weekend, I just stepped out with my friends. Don't tell me that you're leaving. Think I came at the right time. Do you know what's on my mind? Can you stay for the evening? It's the little things that get me high. Won't you come with me and spend the night? Just a little thing for you and I. And if it's meant to be, then that's alright. It's the little things that get me high. Won't you come with me and spend the night? Just a little thing for you and I. And if it's meant to be, then that's alright. Just the little things that get me high, keep me going. Just a little bit of you and I, nobody knows it. Just a little things for you and I. Just a little bit of you and I, nobody knows it. Just a little things that get me high, keep me going. Just a little bit of you and I, nobody knows it. Just a little things that get me high, keep me going. Just a little bit of you and I, nobody knows it. What time is it when the party
The Arts and Business Show with Mahmood Reza.
On 95 FM, on DAB, and online at radio2funky.co.uk.
How you guys feeling tonight?
Leicester's black music and arts station, Radio 2 Funky.
Welcome back, folks. It's 10:54, and that was Little Dirk, All My Life, and Little Things, Georgia Smith. And we are coming up to 10:55, give or take a few seconds here. So, musical influences. So, within the people who came to the UK from the Caribbean, what we call the Windrush generation here, they had a massive impact, not just in the working scene in terms of working for us, but also musical influences there. Now, from the Caribbean, there's already a fusion of Latin American, African and Asian influences. So when the Caribbean artists and music lovers arrived, they brought an explosion of jazz, blues, gospel, Latin and calypso onto the scene at a time when London was pretty much focused on those swing and dance bands. Now, ska, I'm not sure if you're a ska fan, a precursor to reggae, was characterised by a bass line here. Now, I am quoting from a Windrush site here. I think it's really fascinating stuff, so obviously I can't take the full credit for that. And dropped into small clubs in Soho and Brixton where Caribbean people would perform. Ska was influenced by American rhythm and blues, R&B, as well as Jamaican mento and calypso. Some of the pioneers of ska in the UK were Laurel Aitken, Prince Buster and Desmond Dekker. Now, reggae, a slower and more political form of ska, came to prominence in the late 60s and early 70s, and that was a reflective of the social and economic struggles of the Caribbean diaspora in Britain. Now, let me talk to you about some of the influences on that and impact. But for now, let's have a little track by... have we got time for Lionel? No, let's complete this here, and we can come back to Lionel after 11 o'clock. Now, again, just like all music, all art, all things, they permeate, they cross into different influences in UK culture. So artists like Madness, The Specials, UB40, The Clash, and Culture Club, Boy George band, imbibed ska and reggae into their music and popularised the genre further. They also address the issues, as they should do, of racism, violence and social injustice in their lyrics. And UB40 were heavily inspired by music brought over by the Windrush generation. Now, most of the styles you listen to today have got their roots in Caribbean London. The fusion of Jamaican reggae lives on. British music developed genres such as dub, drum and bass, jungle and dubstep, and that can all be traced back to the Windrush generation. Now, soca, or soca if I can pronounce it, let's get those teeth re-engineered into the jaw gum line. The soul of Calypso was coined by the artist Lord Shorty, what an incredible name, in an effort to revive traditional Trinidadian and Tobagan Calypso music of the 70s. Now, by the 80s, soca had evolved into a range of styles and was popular in Britain to sample Calypso and other Caribbean tracks. So we're going to talk about this in following weeks. The Windrush generation also had a massive impact, positive impact on art and culture, such as literature, poetry, theatre, fashion and cuisine. And I'm going to take an under-the-look bonnet of that over the next few weeks as well. So Windrush, Black History Month, don't look at them as in isolation. We have set points in time where we look at these events, but it should be celebrated throughout the year. 10:58 folks. Shall I read some stuff off the bulletin board? Why not, indeed? And why we are talking...
Windrush 2023, celebrating our shared history on Radio 2 Funky 95 FM.
Today, 22nd of June at 6 p.m. at the City Rooms, is the Windrush Day Annual Lecture 2023. It's the fourth year running. Serendipity Institute for Black Arts and Heritage are delighted to present the 2023 Annual Windrush Lecture. Now, it's being presented by Gary Young, an award-winning author, broadcaster and academic based in London. He was formerly a columnist at The Guardian and is currently Professor of Sociology at Manchester University. We've got some more exhibitions going on as well. Now, this is going on until September 2023, so it's already started. It's called Punk Rage and Revolution. Now, it's a new exhibition from Leicester Museum and Art Gallery and Soft Touch Arts. It shows the story of the 1970s UK punk scene through objects, quotes, photos and collectible items. On the posters I've seen through town, there's a little bit of an adult theme type warning, by the way. So anyone who knows anything about punk, if you don't, it's very revealing, but if you're expecting Julie Andrews type exhibition, you will be disappointed. Now, go down, get a real insight into punk ideology, attitude, fashion, music, art and legacy, and it's taking place at Leicester Museum, 53 New Walk, Lima Echo 17 Echo Alpha. Times vary, so worthwhile checking out the respective websites to see what's going on. And even if punk is not your thing, punk has had a massive influence on the British music scene, so it's great to get some things in terms of the background, the clothes, the style and all the rest.
Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook and Twitter at Radio 2 Funky, or visit our website radio2funky.co.uk.
Taking place Saturday, the 1st of July, 2023, we bring to you Form Fest, Leicester's official underground music festival at the 2 Funky Music Complex. 12 hours of music between the hours of 2 p.m. and 4 a.m. with special guest headliners Groove Rider, Sub-Zero, Kenny Ken, Jimbo, Amplified, DJ SS, North Face, Furnace, Stutter, High Roll with Harry Shutter, Toddler, Stars and Visa, and many, many more. With drum and bass, jungle, house, garage, old school, techno, gospel. With a live arena presented by DA Socials, Rhythm, Future Formation, Bass Disciples and Encounter, the Gospel Arena. We've got Hold Tight Ravers, the Old School Room, with Master Save, OJ, DJSS Old School Set, Cuts, and many, many more. Also check out the Dub Arena. That's Formfest 2023, Leicester, on the 1st of July. Keep it locked.
I'm shaking on cones, I make the skull upset.
Valiant live in concert.
Speed off, Jesus.
Valiant singing all these hits. Come and see Valiant and Stoke Ashley live in concert.
Every time I'm a my cause an earthquake, watch it.
This will be the only show in the Midlands. Sunday the 9th of July 2023 at Club Republic, Gravel Street, Leicester, LE1 3AG. Doors open from 7 p.m. Showtime is 9:30 p.m. Curfew 11 o'clock. Your DJs on the night billing the vibes will be Java Nuclear, DJ Nate Killer Filler, Melody from Immortal and JB Wasifa. With your host on the night, one extra Shani B. So Birmingham, Coventry, Derby, Nottingham, Stoke, Wolverhampton and Leicester. Roll out to see Father Dippo and Stark Ashley. Club Republic, Gravel Street, Leicester. Tickets available online now from Shubs.
Zigzag, let's go! United Kingdom, get ready for the big catastrophic Soca Blast. Performing live on the night, Onion and Crocus out of the Burning Flames Antigua 3-cylinder band. Also, King Kenzie, Miss Desire, and the Famous Face. This all takes place on Saturday, the 24th of June, at the Club Academy, Oxford Road, Manchester, M13, 9PR. Doors open at 11 p.m. till 5 a.m. It's the Soca Blast. Let it burn.
Leicester Carnival 2023 and Upper Shanty Eye is back at the park. And to mark the occasion, United Nations of Dub and Too Funky Music Cafe present a Roots and Culture Sound System Foundation, selecting Upper Shanty Eye on a very special 2-hour set journey. Higher Meditation featuring Nia Songbird and Mr. Feelgood, Freedom Sound, Rutical, King Clegg, Imichi Counteraction, all performing on and powered by the mighty Morel Sound System. One Sky 12-volt sound system in the garden from 8 p.m. One and all roads lead. Saturday, 5th of August, 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. Advance £10. Door 15 before midnight. More after. Too Funky Music Cafe, 23 New Park Street, Leicester, LE3 5NH.
Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook and Twitter at Radio 2 Funky, or visit our website radio2funky.co.uk.
The Arts and Business Show with Mahmood Reza.
That's what my little heart was looking for. Laughter in the rain. Feeling like a fool in love again. Oh, that came when the tears stop falling now. All I do is just call your name. I say, lover, you walked in my heart, discovering that my life would never be the same. You are my destiny. You are my one and only. You gave that joy to me when my whole life was lonely. Angel in disguise. With your power of love, you just hypnotize. I just love the magic of your spell. How much joy we'll have together, only time will tell. All of that came when the tears stop falling now. All I do is just call your name. I just call your name. Walked in at my heart, discovered that my life would never be the same. I know you are my destiny. You are my one and only.
time. Decisions never working out till I met you, baby. Was I going crazy? I was running round in circles till you turned my world around. Now I don't wanna lose this feeling inside. To find a love exclusively mine. Yeah. I do for you. Every little thing I give to you. Can't live alone without your love. Can't live a day without you by my side.
and art station, Radio 2 Funky.
Show with Mahmood Reza.
Welcome back, folks. 11, 12 and seconds. My Destiny, Lionel Richie, followed by Love Holds No Limit, Full Flavour. And here we are. We're just going to mention one more bit about the Windrush situation. So carry on listening to the rest of the DJs today. We have coming up Sandro 12 till 2, Wayne McDonald, Sugar Radio, tasty music for tasty people. Brett Costello, Urban Meltdown, followed by LVT Vibes, Thursday 6 till 8, and Roller Funk 8 till 10, and then take us up to midnight, DJ KMS, the golden age of hip-hop. So obviously it's going to be sad tears at bedtime when I finish my show at 12 o'clock, but you've got beautiful DJs following on here, going to keep you entertained with what's going on, their own style and brand of music and presentation. So listening, you can have a great time listening in and being entertained. Now 2018 was the effectively official driven by Pharrell Benjamin and others to establish Windrush as a day of celebration in the United Kingdom, the official Windrush Day. But it was also the year that we had what was known as the Windrush Scandal. Now, the scandal was as such that British citizens who'd arrived as kids during the Windrush generation were being wrongly detained, denied healthcare or threatened with deportation. The reports of mistreatment of Caribbean-born Brits, they actually started to surface around about 2013, but the scandal didn't blow up and erupt into public awareness for another 5 years in 2018. Revelations were made that more than 160 people were wrongly detained. At least 83 had been wrongly deported. They were welcomed into the UK, British citizens, and they were effectively deported, and unfortunately since that time 11 have died. There was an apology by the Prime Minister at the time, Theresa May. There was an inquiry established in 2020. The Home Secretary accepted them. A compensation scheme of £75 million was set up. How can you compensate for that? So that compensation scheme set up. They've paid out around about £62 million of that already. So, you know, against the backcloth of enriching our lives in the UK, we had that scandal that erupted 5 years ago. But today, celebration, 75th anniversary of the Windrush arrival. And you watch out for events going on around Leicester, up and down the United Kingdom. Let's have a bit of music, and then we're going to talk about focus and distraction. And then I'm going to mention also a couple more bits off the bulletin board, have a general chit-chat. And until then, let us go now. This is Lucas Setup, Glowing Up, followed by LVT.
You know what it is. Yeah. I'll tell you about this girl I know. Insecure about herself. In a dream she's someone else. But you don't have to hide away. Believe me when I say I will tell you every day that you're beautiful. Just how much I'm sure you'll never know. I'll take away your pain, help you see that. You see that. So come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go. Do 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 do. You're glowing up. You're glowing up. You're glowing up. You're glowing up. Show them honey, just work the sugar. So now they wanna know you. Do 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 do. Hey, I'm only stating facts. When you walk into a room, all the focus is on you. It makes you feel uncomfortable. See, I love that about you. My attention is on you. 'Cause you're beautiful. Just how much I'm sure you'll never know. I'll take away your pain, help you see that. You see that. So come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go. Let's go. Do 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 do. You're glowing up. You're glowing up. You're glowing up. You're glowing up. Show them honey, just work the sugar. So now they wanna know you.
Okay, Lucas. Okay, 10th grade, I recall. No looks when I pass through the hall. I guess it changes when you go viral. And my buddy got them hairs in the spiral. The glow up came to show up today. Got the boys all looking my way. All day, yeah, I'm a slave. Balls in your car, so you came out to play.
I'll take away your pain, help you see the light. You see that, so come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go. Do 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 do. You're glowing up. You're glowing up. You're glowing up. You're glowing up. Show them honey, just work the sugar. So now they wanna know you. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. You're glowing up. You're glowing up. You're glowing up. You're glowing up. Show them honey, just work the sugar. So now they wanna know you. Do 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 do.
Leicester's Black Music and Art Station, Radio 2 Funky.
I'm done. You know what I mean? Let's go. Baby, I'm done
Wasting my time on you, I'm done. Thinking that you love me too, I'm done. Acting like a fool for you. I can't love no scrub like you, I'm done. Wasting my time on you, I'm done. Thinking that you love me too, I'm done. Acting like a fool for you. I can't love no scrub like you. You say you don't even know I really got here. How you end up with this brat but a copping? I just call you and your lies are really hopping. You better come at me with the facts, so I'm done. So calling my line with your lies, saying that you with me but you bunking all this. I gave you all of me, wasn't not enough though. Came to me as a woman and it broke my soul. My soul, my soul, my soul. Oh, you hurt me to my core. My core, my core, my core. Baby, and that's why I can't love this scrub. Let him in the passenger seat where he belongs. You think you can play on me and come back like we were even happy? I can't love this scrub. Let him to the streets right there where he belongs. Though I will never know, but all these lies are catching up to you. I'm done. Wasting my time on you, I'm done. Thinking that you love me too, I'm done. Acting like a fool for you. I can't love no scrub like you, I'm done. Wasting my time on you, I'm done. Thinking that you love me too, I'm done. Acting like a fool for you. I can't love no scrub like you, I'm done. I'm the best you ever had, be happy. You'll never meet no one above me, above me. I'm the girl who made you happy, happy. Pray for you if it weren't you hurt me, hurt me. I'm the best you ever have, be happy. You'll never meet no one above me, above me. I'm the girl who made you happy, happy. Pray for you if it weren't you hurt me, hurt me. I can't love this scrub. Let him in the passenger seat where he belongs. You think you can play on me and come back like we were even happy? I can't love this scrub. Let him to the streets right there where he belongs. Though I will never know, but all these lies are catching up to you. Wasting my time on you, I'm done. Thinking that you love me too, I'm done. Acting like a fool for you. I can't love no scrub like you, I'm done. Wasting my time on you, I'm done. Thinking that you love me too, I'm done. Acting like a fool for you. I can't love no scrub like you, I'm done. I really thought me and you are gonna last. Now I gotta say bye-bye. Waste my time, I'm done. Think about you, I'm done.
Windrush 2023, celebrating our shared history on Radio 2 Funky 95 FM.
And here we are back in the room
with Mahmood Reza.
Yeah, got that. Just playing around with the old dials here on the old Radio 2 Funky dashboard there as well. Folks, welcome back. 11:22. We had Lucas Seto, Glowing Up, and LVT, I'm Done. Do you realise it's just over half an hour to go before the show finishes? Those tears are welling up in my eye sockets there as well. So let me just read out a couple of more things from the bulletin board, and let's talk about focus and distraction. So while I read and plough into my bulletin board, do you feel that you sometimes get distracted from things? You set yourself an agenda in your work life, your business life, your community life here. Do you get them done? Do you lack focus? Do you feel overwhelmed with stuff that's going on here? It's certainly, you could argue, a stronger influence now these days than it might have been 20 years ago. We're going to have a look inside there, and I'm going to come up with some tips and suggestions as how you can minimise distraction. But sometimes actually distraction can be quite a good thing, and that focus bit as well. Now, today, 22nd of June, Thursday, tonight at 7:30pm at Curve Theatre is Studio 79 Kaleidoscope. Now, Studio 79 presents a 2-hour extravaganza which includes many different dance and music theatre genres, showcasing the talents of students, choreographers and musical directors at Studio 79. It's going to be bold, breathtaking and beautiful, so make sure you check it out. The tickets, by the way, get via Curve's website or the box office itself. And coming up effectively next week, I believe, a week, Saturday, Carnival MCAN Queen Show. So there's lots of entertainment on the night. You pay on the door only, so you don't have to buy advance tickets. The doors open up at 5 p.m. There are 2 price points, £3 if you're up to 17 years of age and £10 for adults. And it's taking place at the Highfields Community Centre, 96 Melbourne Road, Leicester. Do you want a postcode? Of course you do. Lima Echo 2 O Delta Sierra. It's amazing, isn't it, what you learn from about quite a number of years ago. It sticks in your brain, and I can still recite the phonetic alphabet. My wife can also do it as well. I can probably do it slightly faster than her. Whether that's a claim that I want to uphold, who knows here. So here we are, 11:24. So focus and distraction. So I would say there's lots of things here. We live, it seems, in a very fast-paced world. 24-hour news, 24-hour TV, things going on all the time. This magic powerful computer I hold in my hands, if you can look at this on the webcam. For those of you watching via webcam over the internet, I'll just give you a little wave via the studio webcam. But this device, the mobile phone, it does actually make calls as well as everything else here. That, social media, it's a very hectic, fast-paced life. It's easy to get distracted there as well. But a human characters kick into it as well. We aren't designed to think long term. We tend to think and live in the present, the moment. And the present for me is the next few days, the next few weeks as well. Now it's becoming a real challenge. You've got constant notifications coming off on your phone, multitasking. And multitasking, by the way, folks, doesn't actually exist, by the way. Your brain physically can't multitask. What you're doing, you're switch tasking. So literally you might be doing very quickly, but you're literally just diverting your time and energy from one task to another. So it's more switch tasking as opposed to multitasking. And information overload. We've got information and data coming from all sides, coming at us very fast and frenetically, and it's no wonder our heads feel like they're going to explode. Now, so it can be, well, it is an obstacle and a hurdle for most of us as individuals. If you're running a business, if you've got stuff to do, then it can be a real boo-boo. Now, what causes it? What can we do to try and make it better? What can we do to come up with some solutions to make ourselves more productive, feeling less overwhelmed and less stressed out as a result? Well, all will be revealed after our next couple of tracks here. Many Things, followed by Mayor Law.
Mama said, you don't need no interception. You are perfect because of your imperfection. Anywhere, any direction, where you go say, never beg for no affection. Melo ni mo fẹ́ sọ, in detention, they won't put me under pressure. Wọ́n fẹ́ pọ́n kan tí mo fẹ́ sọ, but now I got people waiting for my next. Some just dey tell me right on, no be say na me do pass. Baba just decide to give me true pass. He look my life and give me 2 chances. And as I'm up on ride on, but still I know 2 gas. I know they go to church, but I know 2 jazz. Now you see I'm living good life. Cause many things, many things. I know say I'm small, but my eyes don't see. Many things be like I cross 7 mountains and 7 seas. I still insist, dog, I know they resist me. I don't hustle, now the cash no contain my jeans. But no be so it be yesterday. No be so it be yesterday. Life go teach you past professor on the road. So no ask me where I learn from. Always moving with precaution, man, I swear say, you know if you catch me for junction. Ever since I dropped my first song, me I know say, the next one go be the best one. Give me gun to do my tongue, so me my eye to see. Melo ni mo first. Some just they tell me right on, no be saying I'm in 2 pass. Baba just decide to give me true pass. He look my life and give me 2 chances. And as I'm up, I'm ride on, but still I know 2 gas. I know they go to church, but I know 2 jazz. Now you see I'm living good life. Cause many things, many things. I know say I'm small, but my eyes don't see. Many things be like I cross 7 mountains and 7 seas. I still insist, dog, I know they resist me. I don't hustle, now the cash no contain my jeans. but no be so it be yesterday. No be so it be yesterday. You don't need no interception. I'm perfect because of your imperfection. Anywhere in the direction where you go, say never beg for no affection. Melo ni mo fẹ́ sọ, detention. Don't put me under pressure. Don't fuck my cut to my best song. Now I got people waiting for my next song.
Timmy J on the track.
Are you a small business looking to get your message heard? Why not advertise with us? We have a range of ideas that can help grow your business, cut through the social media noise, and talk directly to your audience. Contact info@radio2funky.co.uk or call us on 011 62 55 9837. Don't believe radio works? You're listening, aren't you?
I saw it all the time. How you'd break down every time I'd say how I loved before you played out. And I just don't know why. Your eyes were the first to be dry when I tell you all the times I died for her. Every time I'd let you know, you'd let me down. Then I'd hear my heart break smeared all over town. Couldn't quite keep your mouth shut every time I told you about my last love. Oh, no, no. That you could do. How could I tell you why every time it would lie in my mind there'd be someone new? And you know why you needed something too. But I was busy being somebody else's to let you know that I'd already left it. Guess I was to blame, that much is true. Looks like I can be the bad guy too. Love lost ain't always a shame. Now I'm hers and you are too. Hey, oh no, you needed something too. Looks like I can be the bad guy too. Looks like I can be the bad guy. Looks like I can be the bad guy. Looks like I can be the bad guy too.
Leicester's black music and art station, Radio 2 Funky.
The Arts and Business Show with Mahmood Reza.
Welcome back, folks, at 11:33. So, just imagine that you've got emails, you've got people talking to you, you've got communications, you've got everything coming over to you. Your brain is going to feel like it's being pressured from information coming all over, and especially in this digital age, emails, trying to find them, reports, news, updates, makes it mentally draining, okay, and it really makes it difficult to focus on your task and work in hand. Does it matter? Of course it does. It has an impact on productivity. Constant distraction, switching between tasks, restrict, slow down workflow, makes it challenging to complete tasks efficiently. And when your focus is compromised, mistakes are more likely to occur and you get delays and decreased productivity. For myself, my best times of working are normally not the ones I necessarily want to choose, so I would start work probably around about 6:15 in the morning. I don't have a team around, I've got less distractions there. It's my eat the frog moment, and then after 5 o'clock when my staff team have gone, but you know, I still get distracted, still get other things going on here, so that's not pretty good here. It affects your decision making as well, so lack of focus diminishes your ability to make good, well thought out, informed decisions. You might overlook particular details. Effectively, it has a negative impact on your workflow and your business. Creativity as well. When you've got a very distracted, congested mind, it's difficult to generate new ideas and innovation solutions. And creativity, by the way, flourishes when the brain can fully immerse itself, when it effectively has less obstacles and it's allowed to wander. So playtime, letting your brain just go on its own accord, is a really positive thing to be done. But worry not, there are solutions at hand. And those solutions, folks, you know I'm going to say to you, they're going to come to you after we hear a bit of music. And this is Benny King. You may recognise the song from the opening melody.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. Oh, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountain should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me, oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now, stand by me, stand by me. Meditate, 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 meditate.
Breathe.
Keep one. Release one. Meditate, 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 meditate.
Breathe.
Keep one. Release one. Surfing out of New York. That's the different sensation. That's the heavy vibration. Vibes amplified, deep rot. Land of the free lost. Anxious, exhaust, but I can't pause. It's just another rat race. Ain't no deciding. I'll meditate, 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 meditate.
Breathe.
Keep one. Release one. Meditate, 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 meditate.
Breathe.
Keep one. Release one.
I got demons pulling me back. I got feelings pulling me back. I'm trying to stay ahead. Sometimes I just need some peace of mind, so I'm gonna rain. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Lord.
Meditate, 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 meditate.
Breathe.
Keep one. Release one. Meditate, 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 meditate.
Breathe.
Keep one. Release one.
Be other days, they come and fade. Nothing over me, nothing holding me. The sun and rain will come again with things to say. Ain't nothing holding me, nothing holding me. Nothing holding me, nothing holding me. Nothing holding me, nothing holding me.
Meditate, 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 meditate one.
Breathe.
Release one.
Breathe.
Meditate, 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 meditate one.
Breathe.
Keep one.
Breathe.
Release one.
The Arts and Business Show with Mahmood Reza.
Welcome back, folks, here, and that was two great tracks, Stand By Me, Benny King, and Meditate, Soleil Loire, 11:42, and some loose change here. We've got about 17, 18 minutes of the show to go. We have the next wonderful presenter, Sandro, sitting in the reception, looking very relaxed here, playing with his phone, just relaxing, getting ready for his show at midday. He's going to look after you for a couple of hours there. Distractions. Now, let's have a think about. So, for example, on your phone, I constantly get, I don't always turn them off, okay, which is a bit silly. You get email notifications, you get phone notifications, you get text messages coming in. So I would strongly say, go to your phone, go to your computer, wherever you get those notifications, something coming in, and turn them off. Now, some messages you've got to think about this way. Is there anything so critical that you've got to answer straight away, immediately? Obviously, you know, in terms of anything that's affecting the well-being of somebody, you're waiting for some news. But in general terms, there's nothing really that can't delay being answered to after an hour or 2 hours of responding. We get into habit, and I get sucked into this myself sometimes. An email comes in, you look at it, and you think you've got to answer it straight away. And that builds up an expectation in the sender that you are there to answer it straight away. So turn off off the notifications and have a routine whereby you check your messages, check your email, check something maybe a couple of times a day. Figure out some degree of priority. What is the most important thing that's got to be done? It may not be the most sexy things to be done, but get that done first of all. That's what you doing things requires brain energy. So therefore your schedule of do-to-do list, focusing on one task at a time, will really be useful. Again, I find I'm getting better at it myself, even though I battle to try and do that, is to deal with notification messages certain times a day. And when I wake up in the morning, I used to check my emails pretty much straight away. On average, I tend not to look at my emails immediately for two reasons. I would look at them pretty early when I get in, but once you look at your emails straight away, that dictates how you're going to react for the next few hours, the rest of the day there as well. And it may not be the most important thing, and people don't always expect you to answer straight away. Well, maybe that's a question mark there as well. So again, certain times of the day to check your emails and messages, you need blocks of time to focus on the task in hand. What else can we do? We can create distraction-free environments, workspaces that are free from clutter. Let our colleagues, people that we work with, say that, if you need to ask questions, talk to me, great, let's do it 11 o'clock. But, until then, I need to get some thinking and focus time there as well. We're getting much worse, I think, at focusing and paying attention to things. We are creating a distracting environment, so it's for us to regain that ground to do that. And mindfulness, such as the breathing, 4-7-8. 4 is breathing through your nose. Follow me, everybody. You hold for 7 seconds and then you breathe through your mouth, exhaling the oxygen. That's quite a difficult one sometimes, doing that 8 countdown. Exhaling here, if you can't do it straight away, do 5 and build it up slowly. Get out there, get in connection with nature, be in the present, I think the phrase is there as well. Single tasking, switch tasking, by the way, is a false economy. So do one task at a time, get it finished, get it complete, move on to the next thing.
Mix and blend, call that a cocktail. Man to my thing, man I love fractal. You know name Selassie can't get no first heel. Everything get black, busy tone, vice meal. Firmatina, we fine like nail. Them other girl already and them can't compare. Race done already and them never come near. Me take off like bolt, them a trail like snail. Tell them girl if I move. Getting money, that's a big mood. Time me next up, never join no queue. Been a long time coming, now my time is due. Anytime I pull up my gorilla, them a hunt. Bad girl stunt, pop my front. Never get stood up my thing up front. Bad girl stunt, bust my. Anytime I pull up my gorilla, them a hunt. Bad girl stunt, pop my front. Never get stood up my thing up front. Bad girl stunt, bust my. Ask God, I be hitting all my targets. See, I don't know what gets me work more, talk less. Fully seasoned summer running from the sadness. My cut them off, you walk a year, but my heartless. But truly, I've been trying to use my heartless. Them bad mind come a God bless. Been sowing, now I'm reaping on my harvest. Diamond in the rough, them can't go sweep me under carpets. Anytime I pull up my gorilla, them a hunt. Bad girl stunt, pop my front. Never get stood up my thing up front. Bad girl stunt, bust my. Anytime I pull up my gorilla, them a hunt. Bad girl stunt, pop my front. Never get stood up my thing up front. Bad girl stunt, bust my. Anytime I pull up my gorilla, them a pull up my bad girl stunt, pop my front. Never get stood up my thing up my bad girl stunt, bust my. Anytime I pull up my gorilla, them a pull up my bad girl stunt, pop my front. Never get stood up my thing up my bad girl stunt, bad girl stunt.
Jordan, I think so alright.
Thinking boys.
Girl, you know that I've been. Girl, you know that I've been.
Jordan, tell me something.
Love is so simple and sweet. I love the way you put it on me. Indeed. pull up in it like the sea. Yo, wicked with the song when you put it on me. On me. Watch out, baby girl, I wanna come dance with you, let's make up. Baby girl, and I'ma go ask with you, cause you're my future, I'ma share my whole past with you. Let's go back to my bay, I wanna go yard with you. Baby girl, I wanna come dance with you, let's make up. Baby girl, and I'ma go ask with you, cause you're my future, I'ma share my whole past with you. Let's go back to my bay, I wanna go yard with you.
On the 1 minute she turned me on. We never seen a pretty girl like this one. Man, I'm just a night job on. When I see my type, I get comfortable. When I saw those eyes, that's when I start to fall. Surely, got to love me and some more. I fit to give you butterflies and I make everything that's just
I am in a little bit of a predicament with you, you know. Everything I do, it makes me think of you, you know. When I talk to you, it's not an interview, but me want get in between you, so I'm like an interlude, you know. So when you're coming through, baby girl, you know that I've been missing you. You can come to me, I'll make you comfortable. Make you say, I push it in, make you say, You're wearing nothing but my jumper, but you're pretty, make me love ya, oh baby girl, What is the spell you put me under? I'm just a gangster and a lover. Take time, make it rhyme like Busta. Come and say, baby girl, I wanna come dance with you, let's make up. Baby girl, and I'ma go ask with you, cause you're my future, I'ma share my whole past with you. Let's go back to my bay, I wanna go yacht with you. Baby girl, I wanna come dance with you, let's make up. Baby girl, and I'ma go ask with you, cause you're my future, I'ma share my whole past with you. Let's go back to my bay, I wanna go yacht with you.
On the 1 minute she turned me on. We never seen a pretty girl like this one. Man, I'm just a night job on. When I see my type, I get comfortable. When I saw those eyes, that's when I start to fall. Surely, got to love me and some more. I fit to give you butterflies and I make everything that's just for you.
Back to my beer, back to the base, grip on your waist and on your neck, balance on it, me I gotta make you say, you happy, sit up on the something, show me where you come from. Brace on the tip, can't take a break now. Deal with the pain, call me the doctor. Big woody there, you have to get a splinter. Me have the biggest something there, you have to quint and
Are you the Jordan boy? Jesus. Why not easy?
The Arts and Business Show with Mahmood Reza.
Welcome back, folks. As that we had Mix and Blend, Tina Tams and Mobay George 1152. So we've mentioned a few things about trying to get to grips with distraction and lack of focus here. We know that they can impact significant productivity. Your sense of well-being, by the way, it can feel quite overwhelming. You feel you're not achieving tasks, your progress in your business, in your working life, in your project delivery is not quite where you want to, and you literally feel stretched in every single direction. So again, switch off the things that those devices in terms of notifications, control them more structurally. Think of a time of day that you can tackle these things. Read your emails, check your messages 2 or 3 times a day, not constant scrolling. Create that distraction-free environment. Make sure you look after what goes on between your ears. So practice that bit of mindfulness here, deep breathing, meditation, those daily routines here. Try to do single tasking as opposed to lots of things at the same time. Remember, multitasking is a fallacy. All you're doing is switching between individual tasks and it's all half done. Just think about, have a reflection on those things you need to finish, how many of them are completed. So 1, deep breath. And I think as you complete each particular task, by the way, you get a strong sense of accomplishment and that powers you forward for the next few things that you're going to do as well. So folks, we're coming up towards the end of the show. We have a few minutes to go. We've got Sandra who's going to look after you till 2 o'clock here. He's sitting in the reception area. He's going to come and get prepped and all the rest of it. Have a wonderful week. I hope the weather stays positive. Remember, it's Windrush Day today. What day do I hear you ask?
2023 sees the 75th anniversary of the HMT Empire Windrush, arriving in Britain on the 22nd of June 1948. Join the Windrush 75 network and help us make this a year of national celebration of our shared history.
100%. Until next week, folks, have a wonderful week. Enjoy your weekend. If you're going out in the sun, make sure you stay protected. Don't overdo it. We don't want you to get overheated. We don't want you to get sunburned or anything nasty that can come from that exposure. And tomorrow, I kept the best till last, is my birthday. So obviously, I'm hearing it through the airways. But happy birthday. I'm even going to be crazy. I might even take half a day off work, but don't tell the boss. And I'm going to leave you out here with Macy Gray, and then following on from that, Butterflies.
Sold I to the merchant ships. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit, but my hand was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We forward in this generation triumphantly. Won't you hear me sing these songs of freedom? It's all I ever had. Redemption song. Redemption song. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Won't you hear me say these songs of freedom? It's all I ever have. Redemption song. It's all I ever had. Redemption song. Redemption song. You're all I ever had. Redemption song.
Leicester's black music and art station, Radio 2 Funky.
It sounds like nice. Cause I just came to relax one time.